So, on a lighter note, um, relatively speaking, I had an interaction the other day with somebody on Facebook that I have, in the past, identified as a useful idiot. Proven it. And dude's back at it again. Well, I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders, and I'm explaining the whole already knew about the fix. And his argument came back about because he promised to tell people to back Hillary, he's a liar. And I said, no, it was a lie of omission because he knew that there was a fix, that she had directorial control, and he had agreed to go along with the directorate of the party. So, like, he knew. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what it came to. So, anyways, then I ended up seeing this dude's future post, because we're friended on Facebook from back in the day. He had posted someone's name who, as it turns out, this is the sister-in-law to a younger brother of a guy I was in the band I was in, Circadia. I don't want to say a band with, because that was like the band, right? So, my band bro's real brother's sister-in-law was interviewed in the newspaper. Really pathetic, anti-Second Amendment. Oh, clutching pearls and our babies, our babies. This girl had also been the face of the supporting Planned Parenthood closure protest or whatever, that they were protesting the closure. Well, this dude that I had been arguing with on Facebook had actually been one of the organizers of this protest, but then they saw this girl as the perfect optics for the thing. I mean, it's just shady, backhanded. Like they don't even realize that on a local level, even they're doing the exact same thing. Or maybe they do. Maybe they're actually like legit members of DSA and they're being paid to do this or something. I don't know. Which is ironic for socialists getting paid to do anything, right? So after I re-identified him the other day as a useful idiot, he was like, "You're basically calling me an idiot." And I said, "No, I'm pointing out facts. You're refusing to accept the facts. This is a thing that you need to work through, not me." And I was like, I'm done with it after an extended, prolonged dialogue. He just kept saying the same shit, talking points, whatever. I don't call people NPCs. I don't bust out fucking photo memes. I actually did present the Who Won't Get Fooled Again, and also mentioned that I basically quoted Einstein and Churchill, because this is what he was doing. He's like, well, it didn't work last time, but maybe this time it will. Like, not if you know exactly what's going on. Not if you already know the deal. You cannot pretend that you didn't know. And he's just going through these motions. I mean, it is pretty fucking automated if you think about it, but that's not where I'm trying to go with it. So, anyways, this useful ended up calling out this girl as a useful because they had used her to promote this thing. And she had been, basically from the sound of it, he's trying to turn it another way because she was also like vague booking about it or something, because she was cited as having come up with the idea, and they said it was theirs, and he claimed to have proof, but what he provided for proof wasn't. There was a message from her with the idea, and him saying something about we're already coming back from, or we're on our way back from some whatever group meeting or something. So I don't know the exact back behind the scenes of it because I haven't seen all the text. But anyways, he's basically coming out and calling her a useful, that she was useful to them to do their thing. She was basically patsied into this thing, but he's a legit useful idiot. He is promoting things that are not to his best interest, and he has literally no clue. And even when you point it out, he won't have it. So, oh look, there's a burning light coming from my mouth with that. So, anyways, I witnessed this dude call her out in his big old conversations with people and whatever. Just the general idiocy. I identified one other real person. No, I'm sorry, two other real people in the conversation, and the rest were sock puppets. They were not real people. Because these folks all have handlers. I mean, I've had these motherfuckers on my Facebook too. Recent Facebook study finds that over 50% of Facebook users, I'm sorry, Harvard study, 50% of Facebook users are fake accounts. Don't think I didn't already know that. So anyways, I'm watching this real person have a conversation with me and then go about, oh, and the other thing is that in my original argument with him, I had told him that all it ever came down to with him was echo chamber and hashtag I do what I want. Like they repeat their points until you debunk them all, and then they go with you, well, I have a right to do whatever the fuck I want. And it's like, okay, but I mean, that's not a legit answer. That's a rage quit of sorts. So that's it doesn't fucking do anything, and it doesn't change anything. The fact that you decide to flip the insanity switch on does not otherwise change anything. So anyways, then I watched this dude use the words echo chamber like the next day on this girl. And he didn't even actually tag her. He misspelled her name so it wouldn't tag her. But apparently she's been going around blocking people and other stuff. I don't know. She's batshit, from what I understand. She's out of it too. They're all fucking nuts. But it's really interesting because we were told on the alt media and somewhat mainstream in other places on the right side of things, saying that the left was going to eat itself. I said so as well. I actually was unfortunately unable to find a clip of that scene from the fourth Riddick movie where he guts the critter and then the critter gets done chasing after him and it stops and like finds its own guts laying there and goes, and eats them. And I thought that would have been like the perfect metaphor for what was going to happen. Was it's going to eat its own guts. It's been disemboweled, it's going to eat its own guts. Because it's fucking stupid. So anyways, this was the thing that had happened. The real people locally are doing the same thing. While it is somewhat amusing because I have an extremely low tolerance for stupidity, I also have a lot of compassion. I just choose when to dole it out. So the thing is, my compassion is telling me that it's not fucking okay that people are going to be doing this at each other. It's going to ruin a lot of shit. It's going to mess stuff up. It's going to get very, very personal with people. So if you wonder why, I have a list of people who it honestly would be beneficial for the rest of us, for them to cease existing. The reason those people, I consider them to be a linchpin, is that they are promoting and promulgating the confusion, the lack of critical thinking. Half the time it's just because people get confused and they give up even trying because there is too much shit to fucking filter through. Very, very few of us are able to just kind of take it all in stride and keep computing. It wears me down. So those people should go because they are inherently responsible for perpetuating and maintaining this issue. The fact that it's even possible. It's like the fucking doorstop holding the door open. Get rid of the doorstop if you need the door to be closed, right? That's kind of the thing. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that I had seen a manifest version in my own personal sphere, in my hometown, that this is happening. These people are getting into Facebook wars while they live locally with each other. And I don't think it's gonna spill over into violence, but I think there's gonna be a lot of animosity among people. And all the people that are having this animosity, for the most part, I'd say probably 75, 2/3 to 3/4, we'll put it that way, 2/3 to 3/4 of these people have no goddamn clue what has been done to them. They're just doing this. They don't even fucking realize it. So, lastly, I made a comment on, I think it was Black Pigeon Speaks or something, but I want to put it here too. Even an NPC that knows how to code is capable of self-awareness. And if you understand anything about coding, you understand why this is.